Hi, I'm Greg Land. I'm Deputy Chief of the Whitestown Fire Department, and I'm here today to introduce you to the newest member of our fleet. This is our Rosenberg 101-foot Commander bucket truck. It is a ladder truck and an engine. So on this truck, we have a pump, and we have a 500-gallon tank to hold water. When we arrive on the scene, we can do both. We can be an engine to put the fire out, or we can be a ladder truck for rescue. So let me show you some of the new things on this truck. So as you can see inside of the cab, we have a digital dash. We are the only department in the country that has a Rosenberg digital dash. It's brand new. As we move down the truck, this compartment holds our EMS. So when we go on a medical run with an ambulance, as we come out of the cab, we can step out and grab the EMS bag and go in and help people. Inside of the cab, this is called the jump seat. So we have 3 people that ride back here. You'll see their SCBA packs, their masks for when they're going on a fire. They can access the EMS equipment from inside as well. They have hand tools, flashlights, gloves, all kinds of stuff like that inside of this compartment. Our next compartment we're going to talk about is a pull-through compartment, and it holds our Paratech struts. So when we have an extrication, a heavy extrication, we can use these struts to keep the vehicle from moving. This next compartment, on top, we have what's called our Rit Bag, which is Rapid Intervention Team. Sometimes firemen get trapped or get lost or get injured inside of the structure. So they'll call what's called a mayday, and they'll ask for help. So we have a team sitting outside of the structure waiting on that to happen, a RIT team, if you will. They have their RIT bag and rope to help them go in and find that firefighter and get them out to safety. So on top we have our RIT bag, and then below we have our fan. So when the fire's out, we can set this fan up. It's a huge fan that pushes a lot of air. We can put it at the front door of a residence that's full of smoke, and we can push that smoke out in a matter of minutes with this battery-operated fan. If we go to an area, which we have areas in Whitestown that don't have hydrants, we have to what's called draft from a pond or from a body of water. We can use this hose and an attachment. So in the next compartment, we've got a mixture of equipment, mostly saws. We can cut through metal, we can cut through concrete, and we cut through wood. We also have tarps. So after the fire's out, so we'll put down tarps or plastic to protect your goods on other floors. So moving around to the back is where we keep our ladders, our ground ladders. 35 foot, 14 foot. This is called a little giant. Then over here we have more hand tools to be able to go in and do overhaul. So we have pike poles and different tools that we can find the fire if it's hiding in a wall. So this next compartment holds equipment that's called man versus machine. So we do, on this truck, we do what's called heavy extrication. That pertains to larger vehicles, semis, and trucks like that, but it also pertains to, we have a lot of manufacturing in this town. So within manufacturing, you have a lot of equipment that people can become trapped in, arms, legs, so we can go in and use this to get them out. So this next compartment, again, has a mixture of equipment. On the bottom, we have cribbing for stabilization for extrication, for car crashes. And then on top, we have cones that we put out for our protection, and flares for our protection, and then some hazmat equipment. So in car crashes, cars have oil in them, and they typically get it all over the ground. So we have different products that we put down that absorb that to keep it from going anywhere. Again, we're trying to protect the environment. So we have that, and we have shovels to be able to pick it up when we're done. Well, these are a different type of strut that we use on a car wreck. These will extend out, and we can use them for stabilization as well. We have airbags. These flat devices here, actually air hooks up to them, and they can expand. So if we need to lift something that's heavy or someone is trapped under something, we can use those airbags to lift up to get them out. Here's our extrication equipment, and this is all battery operated extrication equipment. So when we go on a car crash that someone is trapped inside the vehicle, we can use these tools to get them out. The other side of the jump seat. Now something's different on this side. On the other side, if you remember, we had EMS equipment. On this side, it's getting to be winter, and this is our ice rescue equipment. So we have suits that we get in the back of the truck. So if it came out that someone had fallen through the ice, we can put this suit on that would protect us. We have a water rope that actually floats on the water, and then we can go out and get the people out of the ice, get them out of the water. And this is where the officer rides. You'll notice up on the dash is a computer. So when a run comes out, the computer will tell the officer where the run is, what type of run it is, and then will actually give us, as you can imagine, how to get there. So the officer sits in this seat, he is in control of where we're going and how we're getting there and what we're going to do when we get there. On the front bumper, we have what's called a trash line. It's a 100-foot line. It's a pre-connected line that we pull this off for car fires, dumpster fires. This is things that we don't need a lot of hose, and we don't want to pull it off that cross lay because that's harder to put back. So we can pull this off and put out a lot of fire with it. 500 gallons of water isn't a lot of water. It might seem like it is, but this is where we get water from our fire hydrant. So we'll take our 5-inch line that looks like this, connect it here into the hydrant, and then we can have an endless supply of water to this ladder truck. And then we're going to step back and I'm going to show you the bucket. So this is a 101-foot ladder truck, a bucket truck, with the nozzle that's on there is over 1,000 gallons a minute. It'll reach up 101 feet, which is somewhere around a 10-story building. So we do what's called order of arrival. So when this ladder truck gets sent on a fire, it depends on where they arrive, what they'll do. If they're first, they'll act as an engine. So they'll pull lines, they'll go in and put the fire out. If they arrive second, they'll operate as a ladder truck. But they're prepared to do either and can do both. Thank you for tuning in for this video about our new Rosenberg 101-foot Commander ladder truck. I hope you learned something. We look forward to you coming and visit our station soon.